Assalamualaikum to our lecturer, TS Dr. Muhammad Irman, and to all the people that see our video. We are from the subject BMMM 3583, Vibration Analysis and Monitoring. We will present about the machine condition monitoring and fault diagnosis motto. My group consisting of me, ALIZA Nadira binti Rosli, and our friends is Nurul NAJEEHAH binti Maksani, SARAVANAN anak laki Sanggarash, and SHAMALAN anak laki Sasidaran. We will discuss about the introduction, motto faults, definition, what important and how to measure, also the conclusion. Introduction. Condition monitoring of important machinery such as electrical motors has received a lot of attention in recent years. Fault detection and diagnostic (FDD) is the process of identifying and correcting defects in physical systems. Condition monitoring entails continuously assessing the health of equipment. It is an important part of predictive maintenance. Vibration analysis, oil analysis, temperature analysis, and ultrasound analysis are the fundamental condition monitoring technique. The advantage of condition monitoring and fault diagnostic include extended effective machine life, improved overall system dependability, reduced maintenance costs, extend effective machine life, and early identification of potentially catastrophic defects that can be costly to rectify. Motor faults such as bearing faults, rotor faults, and stator faults. Bearing faults is interference in vibration signal has an effect on the bearing fault characteristic. The low harmony of the tolerable frequencies are typically not seen in the Fourier spectrum. The interaction of the bearing failure signal changes the spectral amplitude and distribution. Rotor faults. In comparison to the stator winding, the rotor of an induction motor is subjected to relatively low voltage and considerably greater temperatures. As a result, an open or broken bar is the most prevalent failure mode in the rotor. Stator faults. Short circuit between rotors are frequent cause of stator problems. The primary cause of stator failure is isolation degradation, which will result in returning short circuits. Extremely high currents flowing through the short spindle allow destruction to spread when a short circuit in turn develops.
My name is Nurul NAJEEHAH binti Maksani. I would like to explain about the definition. Machine condition monitoring and fault diagnosis is defined as the field of technical activity in which selected physical parameters associated with machinery operation. Second, the ultimate goal in regards to maintenance activity is to schedule only what is needed at any time given, which can result in optimum use of resources. Next, machine condition monitoring and fault diagnosis for motor is due to a simple construction, low cost, high efficiency, robustness, and nearly constant speed operation. Lastly, reasons such as environmental stress, improper installation, overloading, and supply harmony may result in failure of motor earlier than expected in lifespan. Most of the introduction motor failures are due to the motor components such as bearing, rotor, and stator, winding, and many more.
In induction motor, have two faults such as electrical faults and mechanical faults. As you seen in the slide, has stator faults and rotor faults. In stator faults is a winding and external faults, and rotor faults is a broken bar and broken end ring faults. In mechanical faults, it has two faults such as eccentricity faults, bearing faults, and load faults.
Hello, my name is SHAMALAN Sasidaran. Now I am going to present my part regarding our title Machine Conditioning Monitoring and Fault Diagnosis. I will brief now about why is the machine conditioning monitoring is important. Okay, first of all, if there is no condition monitoring system in place, the maintenance crew will only be notified after the generator or a motor have been partially or destroyed. For example, if a generator destroyed, we only know once after the motor is destroyed. If with the condition monitoring system, we can analyze and get to know that the failure in which part of the motor is destroyed. If there is no condition monitoring system, it's difficult to identify the part which is destroyed inside a motor or a generator. The equipment, but it also causes a substantial loss in the form of plant tripping. If suddenly the motor breaks, it will cause a lot of loss of money in the plant. Also result in the no power generation in the case of the generator and motor, as well as a stoppage of production in the process, cement and fertilizer industries. The reading data history will determine when, how and which part require to repair or replacement. For just now I said, with the condition monitoring system, we can identify which part in the motor or generator is destroyed. So it is easy for the technician or the worker can easily replace the part with a new one. So it will continue running the generator or the motor. And finally, the condition monitoring system is the backbone of safe motor operation, reducing process costs in terms of efficiency, planning maintenance schedules, increasing equipment life, and saving significant. So with the condition monitoring, it's more giving a benefit to the generator or motor, so it's easy to increase equipment life and save a lot of costs. Thank you.
Salam Sejahtera. My name is Saravanan Analysis Sangaraj. My metric number is B0919103226. I am from class 3 BMM section 1/2. Now I'm going to present about the fault detection and diagnosis. The first step is check the bearings and shafts of the motor. We should inspect the bearings on a regular basis, since continuing to use a motor with worn-out bearings might harm the system and impair its effectiveness. The second step are test the power with a multimeter. An electric motor is obviously only as good as its power supply. The multimeter you used in the preceding step may be used to test the power supply. The final step is ensure the fan is in good shape and secure. Too many individuals neglect to examine and repair the fan on their electric motor. The fan is critical to the performance of your motor because it's keep cool so it can run for extended periods of time. Thank you.
In conclusion, the use of condition monitoring allows maintenance or other measures to be performed to prevent failure. Maintenance of the machine prior to breakdown, maintenance prediction, early monitoring of machine status and prediction of failure.
For this topic, we are referred to 4 reference, which is Vibration and Shock Handbook. Second, Mechanical System and Signal Processing. Third, Fault Detection and Diagnosis in Variable Speed Machine. Fourth, Bearing Diagnostic in Helicopter Gearbox, Condition Monitoring and Diagnostic Engineering Management Conference. That's all from our group. Thank you for listening.